everybody, and welcome back to another video. We are going to continue on with the Gunbreaker questline, and here we are back in Ishgard. Radovan has disappeared and we don't know where he is right now, but we're on the level 70 quest, Steel Against Steel. Sophie's beginning to wonder if Radovan will ever return. For better or worse, Aladier are nowhere to be seen. Reese and the others seem to think they've abandoned their mission and gone back to Garlemald, which I highly doubt. For them, failure simply isn't an option. But what I want to know is, where is Radovan? I have a good mind to pack up and leave him here, or at least find somewhere warmer to wait for him. If there's one thing I can't bear, it's standing about doing nothing, especially somewhere as bitterly cold as this. I know, let's go ask the Temple Knights if they have any work for us. You had the lady, let's go and talk to the Temple Knights. And here's Sophie again. What took you so long? I've already been and spoken to them. Anyway, there's a client looking for protection, but they wish to remain anonymous. We're supposed to meet them in a place called Twin Pools, which is in Western Coerthas, apparently. Seeing as how we got nothing better to do, we may as well go and find out what they want. It should pass the time until Radovan comes back, if nothing else. I don't like this. I really, really don't like this. I mean, if we remember the previous quest, the way he was looking at us, I mean, it's very clear to me it's that guy that tortured Radovan before. And his original plan was going after the engineer, but as soon as he saw us, it was like, yeah, I do not like this. This is so obviously a trap. Well, I'm sure we'll find Radovan sooner or later. Oh, wait, maybe it is from Radovan. I find that hard to believe, but you never know. All I know for sure is that there is no way that this is going to end well for us. It is no way going to be a good thing here. Looks like we're getting close. I'm suddenly having a flashback of the samurai questline here when it led us to Coerthas. Why did I think about that? Why did I think about that? Now, I'm doubly convinced that something bad's going to happen. Yep, here we go. Alright, let's see what's going to happen. Nothing good. But hey, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. My prayers have been answered. I was beginning to think the Temple Knights had forgotten about me. I do hope you will forgive my need for secrecy. The nature of my request is very sensitive, you see. Now, if you be so kind as to follow me. Oh, I can't break free! Wiggle all you want, little fly. Nothing escapes my web. Ah, but 'twould be a shame for you to die without knowing the name of the spider who ensnared you. I am Vitos Q Militia, commander of the Aladier. When we came to collect the old goat who had strayed from the herd, I never expected to find a prowling lion. Or should I say, warrior of light. There would be many in Garlemald who would be delighted were I to present your corpse, and I doubt that restoring me to Piteous Prior will suffice. No, Legatus would be far more fitting. Vitus Van Malesia has such a wonderful ring to it. Yes, so close I can almost taste it. Your tale ends here. Radovan! Where the bloody hells have you been? Tracking the Aladier. That's how I knew they'd come after you, Claire. Prisoner 1441, if I am not mistaken. First you refuse my kind offer, then you have the audacity to escape. And now this. Whatever am I to do with you? You're not the only one who has a few tricks up his sleeve, Vitus. When we first encountered the Aladier, I noticed the collars they were wearing. I had one myself not so long ago. This must be your way of maintaining discipline. I took one to Mamula, who engineered a device similar to yours. How ironic that the very collars you're so fond could be turned against you. Worthless dogs. Of course, I never needed the Aladier or those magic tech traps to slay the likes of you, but I prefer to leave nothing to chance. No matter, we will just have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Speaking of which, where did you find those antiques? You think you can compare to a Garlean gunblade? You are wrong. Very wrong. As much as I wish to fight him alone, there is more at stake here than my pride. We must rid the world of this beast once and for all. Claire, Sophie, follow my lead. You know something? I'm used to doing the rescuing. I'm used to jumping into dangerous situations here. I am not used to being rescued. I don't know how I feel about that. Do hold still while I take your head, little lion. I would make a present of it to the Emperor himself. As for your friends, I am more than happy to hack them to pieces. When I told you he rivals Gaius Van Belsar, there was no exaggeration. Watch out, Claire. It's you he's after. Well, of course I'm gonna have to beat him up. My pride's on the line here. I mean, he just made it personal when he tricked us like that. I mean, I knew it was a trap. I'm sure everyone out there knew it was a trap. Still, he walked right into it. You savages could never hope to master a technique such as this. Impudent wretches! How dare you keep me from my prize! He's after Sophie! Stop him! I should have known the Warrior of Light would not fall so easily. Well, of course not. Oh, it's that technique again. I have enjoyed our little game, but the time has come to end it. This does not look good. Sophie, help me form a barrier. Understood. It's come to this. No choice but to use Final Bastion. You have defied me long enough. We made it, but that took everything we had. I will do what I can. All spent, little flies. Now, Warrior of Light, there is no one left to save you. It's up to you, player. Show him the true strength of a gunbreaker. Finally, we fight alone. Let us fight, steel against steel. You are testing my patience. Good, I hope you're feeling a bit stressed. There'll be nothing left to bury. Oh well, then there won't be anything for you to bring back to Garlemald. Oh, that's not good. Impressive, but no match for Garlean Magitech. Have at you! Oh, really? We got some turrets now? This calls for Garlean firepower. So stubborn! Why do you deny your true purpose? You exist only to further my legacy. Now die! Well, somebody thinks highly of themselves, don't they? Die, savages! Oh crap, this isn't good. You are testing my patience. Then do something about it. Oh geez, I really am sore about the fact he tried to kill me. No, wait, I think it's really more the fact that we had to have somebody come in and rescue us. That was what really annoyed me. Okay, where we stand. There we go. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Radovan. I think he's a great character from what we've seen of him. And I really do want to see more of him in the future. Like, I do think he would be a good addition, like if we ever do go off to the provinces in Ishibard and Garlemald. I just don't like the idea of being rescued! We're almost there. 10%. It would suck if we died now. I do wonder where we're going to go next after all this. I mean, we visited all the city-states. Perhaps it is time to see death from the other side. At least he accepted it. I never thought I'd live to see the day that Vitiscule Militia met his match. You are a better gunbreaker than I ever was. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for all the trouble I put you both through. You're sorry? I should bloody well hope so too, you great oaf. What were you thinking, threatening Mamula like that? Not to mention leaving us to escort him to Ishgard. When Claire found me and Mamula, I noticed the Aladier watching us from a nearby cliff top. I thought it was strange that they passed up the opportunity to attack us, so I made it appear as though I've abandoned you and started following them in secret. I discovered that their primary target was now the Warrior of Light, not Kato Mamula. Their scouts saw you on the way to Camp Dragonhead and reported it to Vitus, who then called off the ambush to see for himself if the information was valid. Powerful as he was never to show his hand unless he was certain of victory, so he waited to make his move. One thing I did know for certain is that even if the three of us fought together, we wouldn't stand a chance against the full might of the Aladier. That was when I decided to consult our fugitive engineer. We talked into the early hours of the morning until we reached an understanding, and he agreed to construct a Magitech control device. In order for the plan to work, I would have to remain hidden until the very last moment, even from the two of you. But I thought you needed time alone to think about what you've done. The remorse I felt for dishonoring myself was no act. When I realized Mamula's identity, I wanted to confront him about Boja, but I needed to get him away from you and Reese. I never had any intent of killing him. All I wanted was for him to admit to his crimes. But it still gave me a sick sense of satisfaction to see him on his knees, defeated. That is when I knew I betrayed the ideals of the Gunbreaker, that I had abandoned my honor. I want to thank you for guiding me back to the true path. With Vitas gone, any remaining members of the Aladier are free of his control, and are likely to be treated as fugitives running from the Empire. In any case, I think it is safe for Mamula to come out of hiding now. Well, that was something. Who knew Radovan was such an expert strategist? Then again, I did think it was kind of weird that he would resort to wanting to kill someone after everything that happened in Limsa. Well, everyone, it looks like we are wrapping up this quest line, at least for level 70. There will only be one more quest, which will be at level 80, and that might take a while to get to. But here we are, about to wrap this whole journey up. Though I may never forgive Momula for what he has done, he strives to atone for his sins, as I do mine. It is not for me to judge him. For all his talk about honor, Radovan can be a right sneaky bastard when it suits him. I'll have to keep my eye on him. Allow me to express my gratitude for vanquishing the Aladier, which I understand was due in no small part to Radovan's marvelous idea involving the Magitech collars. I am glad to hear that the device I cobbled together functioned as intended. Yes, we couldn't have done it without your help. Vitas alone pushed the three of us to our limits. Had the Aladier joined the fight, perhaps things would have ended very differently. We owe you our lives. All things considered, it was the least I could do. A remarkably simple matter, in fact, compared to my next endeavor, the installation of Ishgard's cerulean heating system. While I may never be able to adequately repay the kindness I have been shown, I must begin somewhere. Until we meet again. He seems like such a nice guy. Too bad most of the Garleans we meet are nowhere near as nice. Claire, since I first met you, I knew you had the potential to become a gunbreaker. As the only one of my clan to escape the destruction of Boja Citadel, I had thought the arts of the gunblade would die with me. Now that I have passed on all I know to you, my successor, I feel that there is little for you to gain from taking on assignments with us. Yes, we can hardly expect the Warrior of Light to spend valuable time assisting us with our money-making schemes. Before we part ways, however, there is one last place I would like to visit with you. I hear that a great many adventurers who hope to make a name for themselves head to Revenant's Toll. I imagine there will be plenty to keep us busy. But more than anything, I am hopeful to find others to whom I can impart the teachings of my clan. Once people see you with your gunblade strapped to your back, I'm sure it'll pique their curiosity. So will you come with us? Sure thing. I was kind of expecting them to want to head back to El Amigo. But hey, Mordona works for me. Now that I think about it, I still have the Red Mage quest level 80 to do. Oh, that was fast. It seems like a funny location for a town, but it certainly is lively. I must confess, we would have struggled to find the place without you. Yes, when I first heard about a remote settlement populated almost entirely by adventurers and the like, I was expecting to be a lot more lawless and chaotic. Knife fights over card games, that sort of thing. What a pleasant surprise it turned out to be. With a little luck, I'll find candidates to train as gunbreakers. Although it goes against the traditions of my clan to teach outsiders, meeting you has proved to me that we were being overly cautious. You see, the gunblade is forged for one purpose, to protect. We feared that its technique would fall into the hands of those who seek to oppress and conquer, such as the Garleans and the Allagans before them. Centuries of being besieged by enemies on all sides taught us to fear and mistrust those not of our clan. That is why we kept our art such a closely guarded secret. But when you came to our rescue that day, you acted without a thought for your own safety to aid those in need. This is the true essence of the Gunbreaker. You have your own ideals to protect, your own promises to keep. Go forth, Claire, and follow your path, wherever it may lead. Yay! Quest complete! Following your hard-fought victory, you have mastered a new technique. It's been a while since we've seen that technique. Oh boy, now we can go on to the final level 80 questline for the Gunbreaker. Wow. Alright, so let's see, do we have a new title for us? The Sworn Protector. Ooh, that's a nice one. I heard that stone tomes contain a wealth of ancient knowledge, which is what makes them so valuable. But how did they get the information into those tiny things? And how do we get it out again? You know, I've been wondering about that for a while. Alright, so the final quest is going to be called Gunblades of the Patriots. So that's going to be it for now. I want to thank everyone for coming with me this far. I hope that you want to stick with me for just a little bit longer as we complete the Gunbreaker questline, and it should be coming up as soon as I can get it done. So until next time, everyone, be careful and keep your gunblades sharp.